Hello, Miami. You're watching 305 Sports Now, your home podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning, and welcome to 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am your host, Will, and I know I told you guys I was going to do another possible Kane segment on Vernell Brown, but I have to talk about this individual because he is being the topic of conversation, not just with me and Alex Dono, but other podcasters and other commentators alike have been raving about Elijah Lofton. Lofton, the young freshman at a Bishop Gorman High School, the early enrollee, has been absolutely killing it in practice. As you see online, the couple one-handed catches that he's been having, the commentary from the coaches about how good he is, the commentary from the podcasters out there, how good he is as well. This young man is an absolute beast and utility athlete that you love to see in your football team. Alex Dono called him the Deebo Samuel. Well, actually, Riley Williams actually called him the Deebo Samuel of the Miami Hurricanes offensive staff. And why not? The guy could play tight end. The guy could block. The guy could also play running back as well. You can line him up at receiver as well. He is just a fine tool player that you can put plug and play anywhere across the field. And he is a mismatch for anybody. And I mean anybody that is a linebacker and safety, because just the fact that he can do all these things as a player. And that says a lot about the tight end room that right now we're seeing from the Miami Hurricanes. Because all I've heard is positive things coming out of the commentary, the reporting that has come out of Green Tree as far as how good Elijah Arroyo has looked, how good Riley Williams has looked, as well. And now we're talking about Elijah Lofton as well. Of course, still shots of him and him making the one-handed catch, in practice. By the way, a couple of one-handed catches that he's made, they have been, with contention. Okay? It's not just he throw up in the air and he's catching it. No. He's had a defender draped all over him. That's how good of an athlete he is, and that's how much concentration he has in terms of catching the football. Now, what makes Elijah, again, such a good player is just things that I've mentioned, right? First things foremost, he's 6'2". He's not a 6'4" giant like a lot of tight ends and so on, but he can still block. He could also, again, play bigger than what his frame is in terms of his height. He's a big kid, though. He could play bigger in terms of he could go up there, get the football, catch the ball in traffic. He could take a hit. He can catch the ball, out in the boundary if you need him to. There's also pictures of him as well, catching the football out in the boundary, coming out of practice, whatever they are showing us over on social media. He's also the kind of player, like I said, that could block. He's the kind of player that you can give the football to and he could run. I saw him run over a defender on video in practice as well. Again, so this is just the kind of guy that you can line him up anywhere and he will be an absolute threat. It would be a crime. It would be a crime this upcoming season if the tight end position is neglected with all the talent that the Canes possess at tight end. If you can utilize the tight ends the right way, as well as the halfbacks, as well as the wide receivers, there's no reason why Miami's offense cannot be unstoppable, because you have talent at the wide receiver position. You already know you got a good running back core. The offensive line is going to be fine. Okay, I know we lost, at center and we lost at the interior left guard, but I do believe the offensive line is going to be fine. Alex Mirabal is one hell of a coach, and Coach Cristobal really places pride in his offensive line. Again, you got Mauinoa on the right, as right tackle. You got Nes Cooper as right guard. We'll see how the transfer out of Indiana does at center. You're probably going to have, at left guard, maybe Samson Okunola, Matthew McCoy. And then, of course, at left tackle, you have Jalen Rivers. Okay. Might even see Markel Bell. The offensive line is going to be fine. I know that's a concern for some Canes fans. It's going to be fine. So what I'm saying is with Cam Ward, who's a dual threat quarterback as well, could throw the ball and use his legs as well. There's no reason why the Miami Hurricanes offense cannot be extremely dominant this year and win you a bunch of football games. And the tight end position is going to be key, because a quarterback's best friend is the tight end. I'm really excited to see Elijah Lofton this season because I do think he is going to get on the field. I'm curious to see how they're going to use him in the spring game. I know he'll get some touches as well, but I also want to see how well he does throughout the season because a tight end, a quarterback's best friend, especially in third down situations, is that tight end that could go up the middle or find a way to get open in zones and so on and so forth. Okay, so Elijah Lofton, once again, beast. Okay, block, catch passes as well. Can get open, and he could run the football as well. So you have those yak yards as well with Elijah Lofton. 6'2", I get it. Not the biggest tight end in the world in terms of height, but he's also very stocky, very strong, very difficult to bring down as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me. I hope you like what you heard. All right, over here at 305 Sports Now. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye, guys.